This is a test of the emergency recording system. We are cruising down to our destination on autopilot this morning. I didn't have a chance to make this morning, so wanted to do a quick update. Not really update will be quick, and then I want to BS about a bunch of stuff afterwards. So here we are, up not very much, 1%, almost practically zero. We were up $13,000 this morning for just a little hair, and then after that, it looks like people have been taking some profits. So we went ahead and sold our 750 call that we were into very, very late yesterday and sold it out for a profit this morning. And we closed a couple other things out that we were up on, and make sure that all our positions are very, very tidy as far as where I want to be strike price relative to the stock price. We do have a little bit of buying power, so we can go ahead and open some things, which I will probably do since Tesla has dropped $30 from what its high was today. And maybe we'll get to that. Maybe we'll get to that after I'm done BSing. Actually, let's go ahead and get that out of the way too. A lot of people want to see how you do that every once in a while. All right, so we're at 680. Seems to be kind of just bouncing between 680, 685 for a while. Have no idea whether or not that's going to hold up, but since we were up at 710 and down to 680, I'll go ahead and open one of these guys. So we are going to go right back to our typical strategy, go about 6 weeks out, and we'll sell a put, and we're going to do it about $150 out of the money. So we are looking for the 530s. So let's go ahead and look for, we don't have 530s available. We have 550s and 540s. All right, so Robinhood gods have spoken. We'll open up at 550, 400. That gets us about $200, which is 20%. That's what we love. We'll grab one of those, and we probably will not get filled at $2, but hey, we'll try anyways. We did. We got $201. All right, there we added $200 cash to the account. Great. So that pays for our coffee and our lunch today. Actually, I guess that'd pay for it all week, right? As long as we're not eating too extravagantly. So, overall thoughts on my positions and everything else today as far as the account goes. So, confidence, super high. I like everywhere where we're at. We have the highest things we have expiring still. They're creeping into the 600s a little bit. I did move some things up, so some 640s, 650s, but those have a little while to go. Let's see. Yeah, 620. So nothing really crazy. We're on the right side of those trades, so as theta decays, we're going to gain some of that value here in the coming days and weeks, etc. So with yesterday, with the high spike, that was a little bit concerning just because it went up so high, and I would like to take more advantage on the way up, so I would prefer a little bit slower increase. Although yesterday it was super nice to see a $30,000 green day compared to several of the $1,000 or $20,000 or $10,000, $20,000 red days. As long as that does take a little bit of a time, we'll be able to put ourselves right back to where we're at. If it goes too quickly, we don't get to take advantage of the price action with the amount of time that it takes. So just something to keep in mind. I don't expect, if Tesla happened to go right back up to the 800s overnight, there's no way I was able to take advantage of that. I don't have any naked calls on it. That would be really the only way to get the gains super fast. So slow and steady. That's still the plan for growing back to where we were. We have several of those put credit spreads that we rolled out to the first of the year, and we're going to keep those. The rest of everything in the middle, we just closed out. So we're just going to work our way up. As far as what's coming out today, we have the bond auction. Not sure. I don't remember what time that's happening in my time zone, but that should have a pretty decent impact on the market. So we should see, depending on what the outcome is, we should see either the market, go up or drop pretty heavily there. Either of those are going to be fine for where I'm at. If it goes up a lot, that's actually what I don't want so much, just because these gains I don't want to make all this money this week. I want to make it slowly over time. If it drops a bit, great, as long as of course it doesn't just tank back down to the 500s again. That'll be a little difficult. So with a $30,000 update, it's fine. We can slide back for a few days, down couple $1,000. Never ever even concerns me a bit as far as the way my account is positioned. Those are actually pretty great days because we know we have theta on our side. So we have the bonds coming out, and then I'm not sure what day it's going to be. If it's going to be this week or potentially next week. Kathy Woods also has her updated price prediction from ARK Invest. I don't know whether or not that's going to move the market. It almost feels like when I'm reading her stuff and other people's responses on Twitter, that a lot of people are like, they just don't believe in anything she says because of these last couple months, just because her fund and her holdings went down. A lot of people just were like, oh, she's an idiot. She keeps buying on the dips, and she just keeps saying, it's a gift, it's a gift, it's a gift. And I have a lot of faith in her for two reasons. One, what she says and what she explains, I watch most of her talks, they all resonate with me. It's not just like, oh yeah. They actually make sense. Like when she uses the overall big picture of where things are headed, it's not something that I'm even skeptical about. And I read the other side of things too, the skeptics and people who are very bearish on a lot of positions. I read their stuff too and see, how do I feel about that? The second reason is they put so much time and effort into researching everything. It's ridiculous. I mean, that's literally their full-time job. And her analysis is going to be 10x, 100x, 1000x better than anything I could possibly imagine, predict, unless I just quit my job and that's all I did full-time and analyzed the whole market. Most of the analysts, especially the old ones, are only talking about Tesla's compared to a car market or an auto manufacturer, and I'll see quotes going, oh, their market cap is X amount per car sold, which is ridiculous. Well, it's not just a car company. It's a power company, a solar company. And when autonomy kicks in, it's going to be nuts. It's the revenue recognition from that is going to be insane. It's not just like a 20 or 30% margin vehicle being sold. So those are the two reasons that I put a lot of weight into what she says. And that always instills a lot more confidence in me. I'm super glad we grabbed the rest of our Tesla shares to put us up to 200 in this account. I'm looking forward to the ride up on those, along with the income from the put credit spreads along the way. So anyways, I think that's about it for today. I just opened up that one put credit spread just now that we just did. Closed out a few positions, and I think other than that, I'm just going to wait on what the bond market has to say, and we will maybe make adjustments accordingly. All right, guys, have a great day, and let's make a lot of money.